Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials on any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
Yeah, click on the file. So sometimes what we need to do, suppose I wanted to write any single code. Hey, let me do one thing. Can I share my screen and show you? That would be better, I can say.
Okay,
Right?
all right,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. After that, you can do a practice. Okay. So Krishna will also get a clarity. Krishna, have you installed this?
Yes, I did.
Okay, perfect. So are you familiar with that, right?
Not this one, another editor, Atom, I'm familiar.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Samarth, can you please check with the Gokul as well? Because of, if Gokul will miss this session, I need to, take him from
Tried to
tomorrow.
reach him. He didn't pick up the call.
Okay, fine, no problem. Yep. Okay, let me share my screen. He is busy somewhere, no problem for that. Do just let me know, guys, once the screen is visible. It is visible?
Yes.
Yes, just ignore this part now. Okay, so my main intention for this session is, once I start at evening, I don't want the question. I want question like the specifically for doubts and everything, but I don't want the question like, hey Unkar, you haven't tell these details in a prior basis. Because of this is something, the prerequisite that we need to deploy our code. Okay, so that's why I just wanted to show you this all details, and after that in evening we will ready to deploy the resources as per our need and capabilities. Okay, so this is my Visual Studio code. So yesterday what we did, specifically we installed the extensions, and I can call the package as well. Okay, so as per our need we can install the packages. This packages is not runtime packages, I'm repeating the word. This packages will help you to designing the code very faster. So I have already installed the YAML package. Okay, I'll show you quickly. So YML, oh okay, YML is not installed. I'm going to install YML quickly. Okay, you don't need to install, I just wanted to show you some details. Yes, YML is properly installed now. Now what I need to do, suppose this code is, really messy. I won't be able to understand very quickly and easily. So I just wanted to check out like how I can make this code more interactive. So whenever just I wanted to edit the code, okay, so I will be easily edit. I'll be easily manage some options which is related to the, management will be clear for me. Okay, so that's why I'm installing this extension. So how I can apply the extension on this code now? So in the right corner we have a plain text. Okay, suppose my code is in Terraform, I'll type Terraform. I have already set up the specific extension, so that will apply in my code. Currently I need YAML, so I'll go ahead with YAML. I'll click over here. Let's check this code. Color code will automatically change. Okay, are you able to see? Now it's
Oh, it is
completely
turned to blue.
crystal. Yep, blue, and I can say a little bit reddish. Okay, so the colors will change automatically based on your extension, and that helps us to understand the code level strategy. Like now I'm able to understand. Suppose I move this line over here. Okay, so I am able to understand, yes, my code is something going wrong. Okay, after that, suppose I wanted to add again service. Okay, so I'll type the service automatically. Once I type ser, there is one shortcut is available for me, and this will happen with the automatically through that extension. Once you define the code, extension will like catch that all code strategy. And once you start to, apply the code somewhere or change the code somewhere, that will automatically come. Okay, so suppose I click on enter button. automatically the service is available, right? So this way we need to manage, right? So this is about the extension part, how we can set up the extension, how we need to manage that extension very easily and quickly. Okay,
Okay.
so that is the
So
stuff.
question here. So generally, how many extensions approximately you use on daily basis?
I can say more than 50. Okay, based on my code, because of I'm working as a Kubernetes administrator in one organization. Okay, I need to work daily basis with Docker. I need to work daily basis with the .NET, and I can say ASP.NET both. Okay, so I need a lot of extension, lot of plugins related to the GitHub. So I worked
Mhm.
with every strategy, and at that time, this is required. So I have actually two laptops, where this laptop is have a basic configuration. That's why I am using only on Visual Studio Code over here. And for the coding perspective, I have a Visual Studio. Just passing these details because of the Terraform is the one of the part of DevOps. Okay, in future you wanted to explore yourself for the DevOps. This knowledge is really helpful, and don't take in another way. I can say like, hey, Onkar is telling the basic details. It means he will not going to cover all the syllabus. I'll give that commitment. In a 6 weeks, I'll cover the syllabus. Absolutely, I'll cover. Okay, with my basic stuff. So don't worry. Okay, I'll cover everything, where you don't need to ask any question to me like, Onkar, hey, this part are not covered. I'll take care for the every single point of view. Okay, so no need to worry for that. So as I mentioned, there are multiple extension. Visual Studio is also available. Visual Studio is compilation tools. Okay, so for the compiling perspective, we are using this both tools, Visual Studio Code and Visual Studio. Visual Studio is specifically for the compiler perspective. Heavy compilers available in Visual Studio that helps us to manage our specific code level strategy.
Okay. So can
Yeah.
you show me that thing where you actually change to YAML quickly? Uh, in the middle of the screen, you put something like you got a box where you could type YAML and you changed it
Yeah.
from
So
HCL, I guess.
in your left side, you have that option. But I did some settings and I take that in the right side. Okay. So in the
Okay.
right side, fifth option. Okay. First,
Okay.
second, third, fourth, fifth. Click on a fifth
Okay.
option. That will be
Mhm.
visible to you. So
Okay.
there are huge of packages are available. Okay. As per your
Right.
need Python, as per your capability, you can choose any one and that you can apply in your environment. Kubernetes, YAML,
Mhm.
Azure pipeline. There are many more available. Okay, Spring
Mhm.
Boot.
Mhm.
So as per our need, we need to choose this.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this is something related to the packages. Okay, how I can get my packages. Now the most important thing is comes in picture. Sometime some live scenario I just wanted to pass. Like your customer has been shared some code with you, and he's trying to mention that, hey, Surya, hey Krishna, go ahead and validate my code. Code is right or everything is proper. Are you using text editor for that? No. Okay. If in front of your customers, frankly speaking, one experience I'm sharing, past 5 years ago when I present one of my customer, I present text editor. Okay, they laugh in front of me. Okay, and this is really truth I'm saying. Okay, 5 years ago, I opened the notepad, notepad plus plus I can say. Okay, at that time, and I started to show them the code, and they're saying, hey, what is this? I said, yeah, notepad plus plus I'm using for the editing perspective. They really laugh over there, and my manager is saying like, hey, Unkar, what you're doing, this is not a proper strategy. Okay, and at that time I understand, yeah, this is not good. So whenever I'm going with any DevOps training, any code related training, I'm just passing these details, so that person, if not aware, he will get some details and he will ready for that whenever he is trying to present in a front of customer or someone. Because of my all customers, I can say all the specific trainers who is going to take a training from me, so they are, I can say, expert level persons and manager level persons. So I just need to pass this details, so that's why I shared with you as well. So yeah, this is something like how I can change the extension. Suppose I change it into the Terraform, it will be applicable, but that doesn't make sense. Okay, it will be applicable, but that doesn't make sense because of the extension is not able to find out the code level strategy. Because of in that extension they have defined particular formulas. Yes, if resource, then go ahead with this. If this specific condition, go ahead with this. Okay, are you able to see? Couldn't start client Terraform. Editing a single file is not yet supported. Why? Because of this is the YAML code. Okay, and I'm using Terraform extension that will never work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or else we can, based on the file, when we are creating the file, right? So
Mhm.
on the file extension also, we can write, let's say, a .tf or .mn
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm
instead
going
of
to show
doing
you
like
that as well. Yeah, absolutely. So, but yeah, that time you can align the extension. But suppose you wanted to work as a smart, I can say smart work. Okay, at that time you need to define the extension. Extension will help us to write the code easily. Suppose I type specific function. Okay, suppose I work with like, let me show you. Suppose I type kind. Okay, so automatically for the kind, it will not come. But suppose I type process. Okay, let me go ahead and type. Okay, processor, automatically it comes because of it is called in my code. Okay, so your code defining strategies, editing methods are easy over here. So you don't need to type everything quickly and step by step, line by line. That is fully automated. That is the one intention. Yeah.
so make
Now,
sure we have to be install that extensions if
yeah,
we give the
absolutely.
file
Yeah,
extension
yeah.
also.
The best practices is as per the agile framework, like AWS, Azure. These all cloud platforms are defining the agile framework. After that, Scrum strategies. Okay, that is something related to the plan. After that, design, plan, apply. These strategies they are applying. Okay, so based on that strategies, I can say you need to follow this properly. Most important thing is whenever you're using anyone have a idea about how to use GitHub, what strategies we need to apply over there. Are you familiar with that, team?
Now.
Okay, so that is also really important part, okay, to understand the GitHub. Because of this code, whenever you are showing this code to your customer, that is absolutely correct, no issues. But
Hmm.
suppose your customer will ask you, hey, can you please give me a code how you are going to pause? Suppose you pass it through the mail or local drive, he will kill you. Okay, I'll give you
So
guarantee
is
for this
GitHub a
as well.
repository?
Yes,
Is it a
GitHub.
repository?
Yes.
Okay.
So we just need to add this code into the GitHub repository so that person can go ahead, clone that repository, and they can use as per their need. Okay. So we need to take care that part as well. And to define the GitHub repository, we need only on bash. Okay. To push the code, to update the code. Okay, that also I'm going to show you now, because of that is also one part of my Terraform best practices. I'm not, some trainers are not showing that details to you like Visual Studio Code, GitHub, but specifically I catch one session for that. Okay, that is applicable for my every Terraform training where I'm showing these details. Okay, so as I
Yeah,
mentioned.
Omkar, one question.
Hmm,
Let's say we are
hmm,
sharing our code through the GitHub, like a
hmm,
main repository or something. Like if we
hmm.
sharing the code, he can access all other codes also, right? Is there any
uh,
option to give like a specific file?
Absolutely, you can, yeah, you can create no, not an GitHub never work file basis. GitHub work on a repository basis. You can create a multiple repositories, master, feature. Otherwise, if your customer name is XYZ, you create one XYZ repository specific the folder or files that you wanted to share with him. Just go ahead, clone that repository. Once
Okay.
you clone that repository, add your files that you wanted to share, and commit that code into the GitHub, and then give him the access on that specific repository with his user ID. Okay, so he will automatically access that only on the single repo. And make
Sure.
sure whenever you are sharing the code with anyone, I'm repeating this word, one of my junior did this mistake, and that customer fired my organization. Okay, so what he did, so I just tell him like, hey, do one thing, I'm going out in early, I can say first half. Okay, so you just do one thing. Past 2 years ago I did this, so I mentioned like, hey, go ahead and push this code, and just inform to the customer on Slack like, hey, I did this code and I push on the GitHub repository. I explain all the details. I ask him like, hey, are you familiar, right, with Git? You know how to push, how to create repo, everything. He said, yes,
Quick
yes, no
thing,
need to worry.
Omkar, one
Hmm,
second.
hmm, hmm.
Are you by yourself in this room where you are?
Yes,
I
absolutely.
can,
I'm a
yeah.
single person.
Yeah, okay, that's good. But see if you can close any windows or something. I can constantly hear something like.
Oh, what you're saying? No, man. What happened? As I mentioned, I was yesterday midnight in shifting. So in morning, I come in my old home, and there is
No,
no
no, that's
one
okay.
currently.
I got that, but what I'm hearing is maybe your window or something is open
Okay,
where
let me
I
check
could hear
quickly.
some other noises. That's why.
Yeah, yeah. Let me check. Krishna, same for you.
Yeah, same background. Yeah, some bird or
Okay,
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Just 1 minute. Yeah, now it's better.
Yes.
Yeah, it's better. Thank you.
Yeah, perfect. So where I was. So
So junior.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah. So anyone is familiar with Postman as well?
Just API checking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You did any work over here?
Very long
Just
time. Just
asking, just asking to
No, what is that used
make
for? Sorry, you said?
that is for API calling.
Okay.
Mhm.
Uncle, go clear. So without Postman, we can't use that API gateway for sending that, like adding some
No, no, no,
authentication.
no, 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 no. Without that,
So we
we
can't.
can't because of that is really important to share the. Suppose you're any like what? Just to give me 1 minute. Let me make some notes, okay, so I can cover that in our last session because of there is not in a scope, but still I'll cover in last session. So what happened in Postman? Okay, so Postman is something like API call. Let me open it. So suppose any software who have API functionalities, okay, that software will base on only on the API level. So at that time, this Postman will helps us to call that API, define the strategy based on that, I can say specific activities, so that we can call over here. Okay, so this is my Postman, and based on this Postman, now this is active Postman. Okay, so based on my requirement, I can able to call you know the multiple strategies, multiple capabilities based on my requirement, so that I can define over here. So I'll explain you that step by step. No need to worry about that part. So once I start, you will get a more clarity.
So I mean,
Yes. Okay, let me show you some details. So as I mentioned, right? So this is the file. Suppose I just wanted to create a new file for the Terraform. I just wanted to write my code. So I'll
Hmm.
click on File, New File, okay, and I can start to the right resource. I can say resource is my test. Okay. Suppose I have opened the curly braces. So I'll convert it into the Terraform extension. Without saving the file, I'm converting into the Terraform extension variable.
So
Okay.
where exactly did you do that conversion of Terraform? Where did you do? You went to where? It was very fast.
Yeah, a right side, same area where I recently changed the YAML, right? In the same area
Okay.
I need to do. Yeah. Just go ahead, type Terraform, press enter button, that's it. Make sense?
No, I still could not. Where exactly are you doing this? I mean, can you please repeat?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So in the right side, okay,
Mm-hmm.
in the right side,
Mm-hmm.
from the last section, one notification bell is there, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah. In from that bell, go back up to the third option.
Okay,
Okay.
Terraform. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Click over there.
Okay,
Click
then you
on
have
that.
this box. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
now as per your extension, suppose your extension is YAML,
Mm-hmm.
Kubernetes, anything, you just type it and select
Type in.
that.
Okay, okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, and press enter. Gokul, are you familiar with Visual Studio Code or not yet?
Cool. I mean, yeah, I too. I mean, I know how to use the Visual Studio, but some of the plugins I forgot to install actually because I still not remember that
Yeah,
because this has
absolutely.
been
So
done
you,
last
you do
decade.
one thing. Yeah, this session is specifically why I have set up this session as 10 because of
Mhm.
I just wanted to clear out all this stuff. So once I start actual implementation at evening time 8:30, so you all are ready with your details, okay? And you aware about this part. That is the intention. Because of yesterday I was planned that, but suddenly the net and everything, some wrong thing happened with me, but yeah, that is okay. So you do one thing. Currently, you have a Visual Studio Code handy or not yet?
Yeah, yesterday I installed it actually after the completing class. Yeah, installed. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. So, yeah, so you have a handy, right? So just
Yeah.
follow me, okay, step by step, how I'm installing. I'm repeating the words, okay, so you can get a better idea. So, in your left side, currently I have changed my settings, so that's why it's in my right side. You have a
Okay.
last option, okay, extensions, okay. Just click over there. Install the Terraform first to extension. In search bar, type Terraform. Okay, once you type the Terraform, just install the first two extensions. Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
So
so
first to
there
do
is one
means like
option. Yeah,
the
there is one
Terraform.
option install. One is Terraform and second is Terraform HashiCrop.
Okay. So which one we want to install both or
Both, yes, yes, you install that both.
okay, Terraform and okay.
Okay,
Let me
yeah,
type that. Let me type
yeah,
that. Okay.
yeah, yeah, install it, take your time, no problem for that, because of I wanted to cover all this today.
Omkar, I have a quick question, if you can
Yeah,
clarify.
please. Yeah, yeah,
So
absolutely.
a week ago, I could not make distinction between, Terraform and Vault. So when
Hmm.
I did the inquiry with DevOps,
Hmm.
when I constantly asked them Vault, they said yes for everything. So my question to you is, are you going to cover Terraform as well as Vault?
Not a complete vault, but what I mentioned to you, I'll give you one demo based on the vault, and that single demo will give you the clear difference between the what is exactly Terraform and what is vault. That is my guarantee. So
Okay. Now
once I start.
my
Mhm.
understanding is Terraform is infrastructure as a code thing where you
Right,
actually which helps you provision the resources. Okay,
absolutely
whereas
correct.
Vault is a subject by itself. It is a total
Yeah,
product by
vaults
itself.
we can call vault as a one of the resource. Okay, like suppose I'm using AWS functionalities. There are multiple functionalities: Lambda, S3,
Hmm.
V2 machines. Okay, there are spot machines, spot instance, many more things. So
Hmm.
that is the resources. Why what we call resources? Okay, RDS resource. Same way the vault is resource where I'm storing all the data. But thing is, like AWS is designed that resources S3, EC2, and Vault is designed by the HashiCrop that helps to the customer to define the suppose currently AWS and Azure GCP, not on GCP currently, we only on Tiger 2. AWS and Azure, these both clouds are smart clouds. Okay, that is purely based on artificial intelligence, machine learning. They have heavy capabilities and many more things. Okay, but suppose any normal cloud providers who have a basic services, they don't have you know any resources to secure your credentials, secure your specific SSL certificates. So if customer will set up that SSL and credentials inside in the machine or somewhere, I can say any specific resource or code level, that doesn't make sense, right? Suppose that credentials or someone get from the any outsider or any other team member, there might be chance that will expose over the internet and leak inside in the team, and they will do anything wrong with my infrastructure, otherwise my application, and that is not good thing, right? So the vault will helps us to store that credentials, store that secret, and just refer that vault inside in my code or inside in my other resources. So it will work as my plugins. Okay, so that plugins will like from one resource to another resource. Okay, and that will pass all the details to that resource who is trying to get that.
Okay. Again,
Make
my
sense?
understanding, yeah, after reading a little bit, my understanding is they are two separate products. They help it. Terraform helps in working with
Hmm.
Vault, but Vault as a
Hmm.
subject, it is a product by itself. Correct?
Absolutely correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So, this course is not aimed for Vault itself, but somewhere you are going to refer
Yeah,
Vault.
so yeah, so absolutely. Because of you raised in the first session as well, Unkar, I just
Hmm.
wanted to understand vaults, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to take one session on the vaults, okay, where I'm going to show you how I can call that vault in the EC2 instance for my password. Like I'll
Hmm.
store my password in vault, and then I'll call that vault in my EC2 instance as the reference. So whenever EC2 instance will deploy, at that time that EC2 instance will go with the password section and check it out. Yes, password reference link is vault. So automatically it will send the get request to the vault, and vault will pass that credential to my EC2, and EC2 will capture that and deploy it inside in the machine level.
Gotcha. Okay, so again, when they marketed, when I asked them, they kept saying yes for everything, but this is more geared towards Terraform, and Terraform as well as Vault are HashiCorp's products, and yeah, this course is not for Vault admin or anything,
Right,
correct?
correct. Vault
That's
admin is yeah.
is a
Vault
different one.
admin, Surya.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
different
different
one. And yeah, one thing I wanted to tell you, if you wanted to cover Vault as well, okay, we have an expert tenor. You can talk with the team, okay. They will absolutely help you. And Vault is not heavy, I can say, compared to the Terraform. Terraform is
Gotcha.
little bit heavy for the beginners or new guys, but Vault
Mhm.
is really simple compared to the Terraform.
Simply hiding the credentials, man.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
yeah.
This is that
We
is
use
just
the
useful to
cloud
hide
service.
your questions. Yeah, that is the intention. Correct.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
use the cloud services. They will protect the passwords. But if you don't use the cloud, anything Vault will you can use it
Okay.
for Vault.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me move ahead with our topic. Okay.
Okay.
So as I mentioned, how to create the file. But absolutely, once you create the file, apply the extension. You need to save this. Again, go ahead, click on a save button. Okay. So it will open the pop-up. Now you need to save it. Okay. So inside in this you can save with any name. Okay, so suppose that is terraform.tf, if that is yaml.yml or yaml. Okay, so this is the both extension we can use. Okay, so there are multiple tf file, right? So this way we can store it and save. Just click on the save button and it will automatically save your file. Make sense?
So now you are saying saving locally in your wherever in your desktop, and then you
Hmm.
you have provision if you can put it, you can put it in the GitHub or some repository also, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Then and that I'm going to show you now. The
Okay.
GitHub repository also I am showing. So this is the way, right? After that, suppose I wanted to open specific file or folder. Suppose my customer has been shared one folder with me that I need to open with Visual Studio Code only. I'll click on open file or open folder and I'll open that. Okay, so just click over here, open file. Go ahead. Suppose I wanted to open provider.tf. Click over there and it will open. Right? It's really simple. Okay, same way the folder as well, right? So if I'm trying to say over here is, if you're planning to I'll cover like you, okay, you will cover all the Visual Studio Code. That is not easy, frankly speaking, to understand the complete Visual Studio Code within a single session. Step by step, once you get in depth, you will get more details. Okay, so this is something like open folder, open file, save all the details, auto save mode you need to on, close the editor. Suppose I wanted to close this, I can close the window, complete window, I'll close this. Exit, I can exit it. Okay, based on my requirement I can do anything. Okay, this is the edit option where you can do undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, replace, everything. Replace means what? So suppose I already written some code, I just wanted to replace that, I'll click over here. Okay, suppose let's assume that in the main file, okay, I have a resource group model. Okay, this is the resource group model. I'm calling everywhere rg name, rg name 1. Hey, let me check, is there any other details? Okay, fine. So what I need to change, I need to change this Linux name, only on this Linux name, ls. Okay, everywhere ls I want. So now there is totally 8 to 9 lines that I have written. Suppose I remove this manually and I'm going to add, it's challengeable. Every time I need to remove and add. What I'll go ahead, edit it, replace. What I need to replace, find what? Linux. I got my Linux. What I need to replace, Unka. Okay, just press enter button. Okay, first Onkar is replaced. Press enter button. Second replace. Third replace. Fourth replace. Fifth replace. Sixth replace. Seventh replace. Eighth replace. Ninth replace. 10 replies. Make sense?
Okay.
To watch our complete session, enroll for our premium membership. Click onto the join button and enroll yourself with the best suited option.
Yeah, it give you the complete clarity to write the code. Like, so now I'm going to give you the one line code or two line code or max to max 100 line of code. But once you go inside in the project, you have 1,000 line of code that will, not I can say debug very easily with your normal, I can say, manual work, okay, where you need the Visual Studio Code. Now I did Onkar. Let's change it Onkar with the Linux again. Onkar change with Linux. First change, second change, third change, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth,
Why do you
ninth,
have to
10th.
go one at a time? Why is there no option that replace all?
No, why? I'll tell you. Suppose I replace all and mistakenly I miss something, or my code will be somewhere, my code will be crash or break. Then step by step it will easy, right, to do that
Mm,
process. You are able to understand where my line is going to change, why
okay,
it's changing. So that is the intention.
got you. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, Gokul and Krishna, you also asked the question if you have something in mind. Okay.
So
So this
instead
is
of
the
that
replace.
way, we can use VA editor, like uh, the shortcuts we can use here, replacing this.
We are. Yeah, you can use, but that is, I can say, that is not fully comfortable with the this specific Visual Studio model.
Okay.
Yeah,
Generally,
that's why.
VA editor globally we can change, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Agree with you. Find file, replace file, all the options are available. Selections, view, these options will never comes, I can say, in your project implementation phase. So just ignore the view option. There is run, applications, and many more options are available, but this will never come with your deployment section with the Terraform. Go no, run no. Terminal is the one of the fantastic and main option that everywhere we need to use. So click on a new terminal. So what happened? You don't need to go ahead with this terminal. Type terminal, open this, and no. I can use this terminal only. Okay, I'll just type in the terminal specifically the file name, code name, and I can change my details as per my need and capabilities. Okay, that is possible with this terminal only. So suppose I just wanted to go ahead with cd download, right? I'm in download now. Suppose my file is over here, I'll change that file location and I'll edit that file. Okay, so this is complete Visual Studio Code view, okay, where we are going to edit and designing our strategy, and based on that we'll push some details over here. So yeah, any questions on this team? Anything would you like to ask?
So, what you're showing this Visual Studio, it is open in the terminal, but what operating system is this? Is it uname minus I? Can you do a uname there? Uname? Just type uname. Krishna, can you hear? Sorry, Omkar, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Did we lose Omkar?
Uname for checking the OS operating system.
Yeah, I just yeah, that's what I
He's
was
also
thinking.
using Mac, Darwin.
Okay, maybe it's a Darwin. Okay, that's what I
Uh,
wanted to see. He's using MacBook.
MacBook left side, you can see that icon set.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Omkar, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what happened. We
Perfect.
were okay.
Yeah, suddenly there is some
No
issue.
problem. Go
Okay.
ahead. That's fine.
Yeah, thanks. So, yeah, any questions on this? Anything would you like to ask?
No, what I was asking is, which OS is this? So I was just checking, and I think Krishna said you're using a MacBook and it's Darwin.
No, it's Ubuntu.
Ubuntu? Okay, maybe
Yeah.
see on top it gave when you said, okay,
No, it looks like MacBook, but this is Ubuntu operating system.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Generally, I'm following the Ubuntu because of, as I recently mentioned, my 50 to 60% work on a Kubernetes only, Kubernetes and Docker. So I can say compared to the Windows or MacBooks, this Ubuntu will be specifically good to designing the strategies and the
Okay.
debugging the code. That is the reason.
Quick question. You see, I'm never into development or doing some coding. My entire experience has been in more in
Mm-hmm.
operation side, and But let me ask you. So, are these things related? YAML, JSON, Python, and your Ansible. Are these kind of interrelated in some way?
Yeah, absolutely. So suppose let's assume that you have this specific Visual Studio code. Okay, you deployed Terraform. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now your infra is up. You deployed 50 servers. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now your second thing is you deploy 50 server. Your customer is saying, "Hey, I have only one engineer who is not able to configure everything in step by step with every server manually."
Mm-hmm.
Right, suppose every server he wanted to install 20 softwares, so that engineer will be not able to do. How it will do? Within a day it will able to do 15 max to max. Okay, 20 is in one single machine, then absolutely max to max 20 to 25. But
Mm-hmm.
suppose you have an Ansible chef puppet, which is the configuration as a code, and you configure that in the single specific machine, and all machines you will connect as a slave and master. You just release that software, it will install automatically within a few seconds with all the machines. So what
Mm-hmm.
happened? Your work is reduced. You have one engineer, that is also okay because of he have a capability to handle that Ansible and installed it, and within a 1 hour, not in 1 hour, also within a 20 to 10 minutes, all the softwares are ready, all the patchings, IAM operations, everything is ready based on that software, right? So this types of process is called as configuration as a tool. Infrastructure as a tool, as infrastructure as a code, as I recently mentioned, something which is comes in a Terraform, cloud formations, PowerShell. This is some part of infrastructure as a code. After that, let's assume that I just wanted to use a microservices for the orchestration perspective. I'll go ahead with Kubernetes, Docker. I can use
Mm-hmm.
the normal Docker as well for the containerization. But Docker don't have a orchestration capability. Suppose I have a heavy workload
Mm-hmm.
related to my pods, okay, how I can control that? For the orchestration, for management, like for the monitoring, the pod is
Mm-hmm.
lightweight. Okay, they are lightweight capability they have. Okay, and suppose I have a thousand of pods, suppose specifically single pod is going down, so Docker don't have a capability to drain that pod and recreate the new one or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Docker will sit as it is. Okay, it will just run your container, that's it. But Kubernetes have the capability where it will do the orchestration and check it out. Yes, hey, this is something going down. It will check 2 to 3 times. Yes, this is down, this is down, this is down. Fourth time it will remove that specific pod and quickly within a second spin the new one with same configuration as it is. Nothing is changed. So your business is not hampered over there, right? So this is the microservices capabilities, right? So these three factors are different. After that, the fourth factor is CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous deployment. So continuous integration, continuous deployment, we can do with Jenkins, we can do with Azure CI/CD integrations. Okay, so this is the one part. Again,
Flex
in the
also.
DevOps, yeah,
Flex.
Flex also. Yeah, Flex also. There are multiple. I can say one is, I can say, recently comes in a picture which is Bamboo something. Okay, so that is also have currently CI/CD. Bitbucket also have a CI/CD capabilities. So there are multiple. So just I wanted to call some heavy workload where we can use, that's it. So this is the one. After that, in the DevOps we can call it as a version control. Okay, in the version control we can use Git, GitHub, after that Bitbucket, after that Azure GitHub repositories. There are many more capabilities which we have in the version control, where we are using to control our specific capability of the versions, right? So that is comes in a picture with version control, right? Now the next important thing, now these are the all topics related to the DevOps strategies, right? And based on that we are using different plugins. After that I can call some tools that helps us for the debugging perspective. Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio, Postman, as I recently showed, right? So there are many more capabilities we have, and based on this all strategies, which is correlate with each other, and that is called as DevOps.
Hmm. So many products out there.
Yes, absolutely. And yeah, to take this all in a single hand, you will need to work minimum 1 year on that tools. If you don't have a work in office, that is also okay. You just go ahead in your meantime, and I can say deploy some resources, check out the resources, how it is deployed, read the some blogs, that will help you to go ahead and understand. Yeah, and the Terraform also the same thing. I can say if you are planning like Unkar will teach us and will get the quick clarity. No, some part or some details where you also need to search it out. Like I'll tell you up to this part, like, hey, you will able to deploy the virtual machine, you will able to deploy the resources. But after that, I'm not going to show you the all resources related to the AWS that deployed. So what you need to do, you need to do some research. You know how to use that tool, how to deploy, how to handle the functionalities. But if you struggle little bit over there, you will get the more clarity on that part. And that's why I mentioned, whenever I'm starting the actual syllabus, at that time I'll give you the case study. The intention of that case study is daily basis you do something, you do the practice, and that practice help me at the Saturday Sunday to guide you in a proper manner.
Okay. So let me
Yeah.
ask you. So Terraform. So why are we? I mean, to provision infrastructure, why are we only using Terraform? Are there any other products like Terraform that can provision the infrastructure apart from, you mentioned AWS has its cloud formation. Likewise,
Yeah.
Azure might be having its own, way of, doing it. But
Hmm.
what is, see, my organization is using Terraform. Okay,
Hmm.
the security area, they are using Terraform. So that's the
Hmm.
reason why I have picked this course to come and, understand what is this Terraform is all about. Now, can you
Correct.
tell me why is it like, is it because it is the HashiCorp product? Is that what it is?
No. So Terraform have a multiple capabilities. Okay, code reusability. Suppose you write specific cloud formation code, you will not able to reuse that. Terraform have the capability. Second thing, human understandable language. Any beginner will join and he will go through with the 20 days. He will able to understand everything.
Mhm.
Okay, in the Terraform. Second, third is platform independent. Okay, so the base initialization phase like variable calling methods, tags, all that stuff are everywhere same. Only the thing is changing is service level changes are going on, that you can control with the help of predefined modules that is available with the HashiCorp. Yeah. So this
Okay.
is the third factor. Fourth factor is predefined modules are available in HashiCorp website. You don't need to define anything. Okay, everything is available in a HashiCorp website. You just go ahead, catch that code, check it out, how it is working, change as per your need, defines your strategies, what you wanted to do. Okay, and based on that, you can run that, you can manage it. So there are multiple capabilities it's have. Okay, security perspective it's good. Okay, after that, development perspective, it is a fantastic tool. I can say if one developer is working on that, second developer will not apply to build that code. So that capability we have. After that, we can integrate the Terraform in the multiple tools related to the DevOps. That is also one important factor. Okay,
Mhm.
so suppose you are using the ARM template, you are not able to integrate Bash. Are you able to integrate Bash? No. Are you able to integrate Cloud Init? No. Are you able to integrate some installation? No. But Terraform have that capability. We can integrate the other tools as well, like Puppet, Chef, Ansible. So that capabilities also we have. We can integrate this Terraform code with the CI/CD, so you don't need to deploy it manually. So these are the capabilities we have. And as I recently mentioned to you, like for the saving that secret, I can use the vault. Okay, same way I can use Azure Key Vault, same way I can use any other tools. Okay, after
Mhm.
that, to store specific files, I can use some resources. So these types of capability we have, and that's why this tool is comes, in form where I can say the complete tool is currently doing boom in the market. Because of, if anyone is planning to deploy the resources with automated way, first option comes in a picture, hey, let's go with Terraform everywhere. Okay, So, and this tool have that capability, like the functionalities, features are easy, everything is comfortable to the understanding perspective compared to the other tools. Like we call, like suppose I wanted to write C++ code. How I need to write? I need to define the stdio.h, conio.h, main file. Inside in the main file, I need to define the variable integer equals to dash dash something. After that, I need to print. Inside in the print, open the curly braces, write hello world, close it out. But suppose I use Python, I just wanted to print hello world. Then what I'll do, I'll just add two semicolon, open the curly braces, hello world, run, print is hello world, right? Very simple. So same way, let's assume that Terraform have that all capability where that specific person don't need to do anything, and this is not a case sensitive language, okay, compared to the any other tools. Like suppose I'm going with the cloud formation, really case sensitive. If I miss single comma anywhere.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 3D99 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.